The Strait of Hormuz has never just been water. It is a narrow throat of ocean through which the modern world breathes. Nearly a fifth of global oil passes through this strip of sea each day. Tankers, destroyers, patrol boats. They move like chess pieces on a board too small for mistakes. On this morning, the sea is calm, too calm. A U.S. Navy Arleigh Burke-class destroyer cuts through the water at steady speed. Steel gray, angular, built not for beauty but for survival. Her radar arrays spin quietly. Antennas sweep. Sensors listen. This ship was not sent here by accident. For weeks, tension had been rising. Fast attack boats shadowing commercial tankers, drones spotted overhead, radio warnings issued, ignored, repeated. Each incident small on its own. Together, a pattern. The destroyer's mission is officially maritime security operations. Unofficially, it is to be seen, to remind, to signal. Inside the Combat Information Center, the heart of the ship, the lights are dim. Screens glow green and blue. Every radar contact is a dot. Every dot could matter. Surface picture steady, a sailor says. Airspace clear, routine, calm, controlled. But the strait punishes routine. On the bridge, the captain stands with binoculars lowered, scanning the horizon. He is not young, not old. The kind of officer forged by years of drills that never seem real. Until now. He knows this water, and he knows the rule of the strait. Things change fast. At 0921 local time, the first anomaly appears. New surface contacts, a radar operator says. Multiple, bearing 085. How many? A pause, then 5, no, correction. 7 fast movers. They are small, fast, closing. The captain doesn't react with panic. He reacts with math, distance, speed, intent. Classify. Small craft, likely fast attack boats. On the surface, that could mean many things. Patrol, harassment, escort, or something else. Bridge to CIC, the captain says calmly. Sound general quarters. The alarm echoes through steel corridors. Sailors move, helmets on, stations manned, doors sealed. The ship transforms from transit mode to combat readiness in under a minute. This is not escalation. This is survival protocol. Outside, the 7 boats spread into a loose arc formation. They are not fishing vessels. They are not drifting. They are maneuvering, and they are coming fast. Inside CIC, voices sharpen. Contacts now at 6 nautical miles. Speed increasing. Recommend warning broadcast. The captain nods. On open marine radio, the message goes out in English and Farsi. Unidentified vessels, this is United States Navy warship. You are approaching a coalition military vessel. Alter course immediately. No response. The boats don't slow. They fan wider. Tactics experts call it swarm behavior. Designed to confuse sensors, overwhelm defenses, create uncertainty. The captain has studied this exact scenario. Iran's fast attack doctrine relies on numbers and speed. Small boats armed with rockets, heavy machine guns, possibly anti-ship missiles. Not built to win a traditional naval battle. Built to create chaos at close range. At 4 nautical miles, tension inside the ship is physical. The gunners stand by their stations. The destroyer's deck guns track automatically. Missile systems come to life. Still no shots fired. The rules are clear. Identify hostile intent. But hostile intent at sea is often measured in seconds. Contacts splitting into 3 elements, CIC reports. Port, starboard, centerline. They're forming a semicircle. That is not navigation. That is positioning. Second warning, the captain orders. The voiceover radio is firmer now. You are approaching a U.S. warship at high speed. Change course immediately or you may be fired upon. Silence. Then a new voice in CIC. Captain, one of the center contacts just illuminated targeting radar. The room stills. Radar illumination is not a wave hello. It is a weapon's eye-opening. Range? 2.8 nautical miles in closing. The captain doesn't raise his voice. He doesn't need to. Set weapons tight. Track all. This is the moment that separates training from history. Outside, the boats accelerate again. Spray flies from their bows. They are committed now. Combat at sea is measured in seconds, but decisions are built over careers. The captain watches the tactical display. 7 contacts, closing fast, 1 emitting radar lock, others maneuvering for cross angles. He knows what happens if he waits too long. Missiles launched at short range leave little time to react. Rockets and gunfire at close distance can damage sensors, weapons, steering. A crippled destroyer in the strait is more than a ship in danger. It is a geopolitical earthquake. Range now 2 nautical miles. Inside CIC, breathing is shallow. Eyes don't blink. Recommend defensive engagement, the tactical officer says. The captain thinks of doctrine, of responsibility, of the hundreds of sailors inside his hull. He also knows this. The first shot in a naval clash can echo across continents, but hesitation can be deadlier than action. On the surface cameras, one of the fast boats turns slightly, exposing its deck. Captain, possible rocket launch, rails visible, a watchstander says. That is enough. The captain's voice is steady, controlled, final. Engage hostile contacts. The order moves through the ship like electricity. The forward deck gun fires first. A controlled burst. Not wild, not reckless, precise. Shells strike the water ahead of the lead boat. A final warning in steel. The boat does not turn. It surges forward. Direct hit, someone shouts as the next burst lands on target. The boat erupts in spray and smoke, slowing instantly. But the others keep coming. Now the destroyer's defensive systems fully awaken. Stabilized guns track independently. Fire control computers calculate lead, wind, motion. The sea erupts in flashes. 3 boats break formation, turning hard away. 2 keep charging. Missile warning tone! But it's not a launch. It's radar noise in the chaos. Another burst. Another explosion of debris. The destroyer is no longer a silent observer. It is a fortress firing in all directions. And history is being written in smoke over open water. In less than 3 minutes it is over. Silence returns in pieces. Smoke drifts over water that moments ago was white with gunfire. 2 fast boats burn. 1 drifts dead in the water. Others retreat at high speed, scattering. No missiles hit the destroyer. No rockets strike home. But the cost is already political. Cease fire, the captain orders once contacts are fleeing. Weapons cool. Systems reset. Sailors exhale for the first time in minutes. Damage report? Ship is intact. That word matters. Intact. But the strait is not just steel and water. It is cameras, satellites, governments watching in real time. Within minutes, reports ripple outward. Commercial ships slow. Regional navies shift posture. Air patrols increase overhead. On board, medics prepare for the possibility of survivors in the water. A grim but necessary step. Even in combat, the law of the sea remains. The captain returns to the bridge wing. The horizon looks the same. But everything has changed. He knows investigations will come, questions, diplomatic protests, video analysis, frame by frame. But he also knows what he saw. Boats closing fast, weapons visible, radar locks active. At sea, the difference between caution and catastrophe can be measured in heartbeats. Today, he chose survival. By nightfall, the incident dominates global news. Some call it defense, others call it escalation. Analysts replay radar tracks. Naval experts debate distances and angles. Governments issue statements carefully worded to condemn without committing. But inside naval circles, one truth is understood. The Strait of Hormuz remains the most dangerous narrow water on Earth. Small boats versus billion-dollar warships. Seconds to decide. No margin for error. The destroyer continues its patrol because presence is policy and absence invites risk. The captain files his report, dry language, timelines, coordinates. No drama, just facts. But he knows what it felt like. The weight of command when lives and history balance on a single order. Engage. Not shouted, not emotional, just necessary. In the years ahead, this clash will be studied in war colleges, not as a victory, not as a defeat, but as a case study in modern naval confrontation, where technology is fast, politics is fragile, and mistakes are permanent. The sea forgets quickly, waves erase smoke, currents carry debris away, but nations remember, and sailors never forget the day calm water turned into a battlefield in less than 5 minutes. Because in the narrow straits of the world, peace is not the natural state. It is something maintained, watch by watch, ship by ship, decision by decision, and sometime by the moment a captain orders immediate fire,